Are you tired of living in a world that stifles your true potential? Skip this video, and you might regret it forever. Today, I invite you on a journey of truth and awakening, where we peel away the layers of a system meticulously designed to suppress deep thinking and independent thought. In this honest, no BS discussion, I will expose the forces of distraction, psychological pressure, and economic constraints that keep you confined in a maze of mediocrity. We all know that our world is filled with endless noise and trivial distractions, pulling us away from the deep, transformative thinking that can set us free. But what if I told you that by understanding the design of this system, you can begin to reclaim your creative power and take control of your destiny? This video is not just another motivational clip. It's a wake-up call, a call to arms for every individual who dares to think differently. Throughout our time together, I will share practical strategies to break free from what I call the intelligence trap, the invisible chains that bind our minds. We will explore how our minds are hijacked by a culture that values conformity over curiosity, obedience over innovation, and distraction over meaningful reflection. By understanding these hidden forces, you will learn how to harness your inner wisdom, step beyond imposed boundaries, and ignite the spark of true transformation. So, if you are ready to challenge the status quo and unlock your true potential, stay with me as we embark on this journey of awakening. Remember, the power to change your destiny lies within you, and today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life, the systems trap. Let's dive into what I call the systems trap. The insidious design that bombards you with distractions, manipulates your thoughts, and keeps you from ever reaching your true potential. Every day, you're hit with a relentless barrage of shallow content, viral trends, endless scrolling, and superficial media that steal your focus and rob you of deep, contemplative thought. Imagine picking up your phone and being instantly overwhelmed by a flood of fleeting images and trivial videos, each designed to capture your attention for just a split second. Studies show that our attention spans have shrunk dramatically now. Our focus lasts less than 8 seconds, a stark indicator of how technology and social media are rewiring our brains for instant gratification. With every swipe and every like, these distractions siphon away a little piece of your creative power, leaving you adrift in a sea of mediocrity and preventing you from engaging in meaningful reflection. But it isn't just the distractions. From an early age, the system employs psychological warfare to break you down. Think back to your school days. If you were the kid who asked too many questions, the one who dared to think deeply, you were often labeled an overthinker or even a troublemaker. That relentless labeling is a deliberate tactic, meant to sow seeds of doubt in your mind and make you question the very gift of your intelligence. The system wants you to internalize these labels, to believe that your deep, inquisitive nature is a burden rather than a blessing. And then there's the crushing weight of economic pressure, the bills, the job stress, the overwhelming burden of student debt that forces you into a mere survival mode. These economic demands drain your energy, leaving little room for that deep, innovative thought which could otherwise transform your life. While the wealthy have the freedom to ponder, create, and innovate, most people are shackled by economic chains that suppress their capacity for true critical thought. When you piece all these tactics together, the relentless distractions, the psychological warfare, and the suffocating economic pressure, you see how they form a formidable intelligence trap. In this trap, society values conformity and mindless obedience over deep, independent thinking, keeping you locked in a cycle of mediocrity and unfulfilled potential. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, what if you could break these chains, shatter these confines, and reclaim the power of your true intellect? Imagine a life where you are not distracted by endless superficiality, not weighed down by labels and economic chains, but free to explore the depths of your creativity and wisdom. Breaking free and escape strategies. Now that we've uncovered the chains that bind our minds, it's time to talk about breaking free using the power of leverage. Raw intellect, while valuable, is not enough to change the course of your life. You must learn to harness the power of leverage. Stop seeking permission from others and start declaring your own worth, because true power lies in taking action on your own terms. Too often, we wait for external validation, for society to give us a nod, but if we want to transform our lives, we must act independently and fearlessly. Mastering leverage also means building a network of like-minded souls, people who share your vision and inspire you to rise higher together. It's about aligning yourself with those who understand that energy is currency. Your physical and mental stamina are your most precious assets. Working smarter, not harder, is key. By protecting your mental focus, you can bypass the relentless distractions of a world designed to dull your brilliance. Imagine your energy as a sacred currency that you invest in your dreams, a resource that, when wisely managed, unlocks endless realms of possibility. Now let's talk about creating independent wealth, because economic freedom is the key to breaking free from the system's chains. Invest in yourself, create independent income streams, and build systems that work for you rather than letting your intelligence be exploited by others. Let me share the story of John, a regular office worker who felt trapped in the daily grind until he discovered the power of leverage and took control of his life. By declaring his worth, managing his energy, and creating multiple avenues for income, John transformed his isolation into empowerment and freedom. When you understand and apply these strategies, you reclaim your true potential, turning the tables on a system designed to hold you back. The journey to liberation begins with a single, decisive step, so embrace your power, take action, and start living a life on your own terms. As we near the end of this transformative journey, let's take a moment to revisit the key insights we've uncovered. We've seen how distractions, psychological warfare, and economic pressure all work together to form what I call the intelligence trap, a system designed to stifle our deep, innovative thought. We've also explored how essential it is to leverage your intelligence through self-initiative, building a supportive network, and striving for independent wealth that frees you from societal constraints. Don't let the system dictate your potential. You were made for brilliance, innovation, and deep thought. Your mind is a universe of possibilities waiting to be explored. Breaking free from these constraints is not just a dream, it is entirely possible, and you already possess the tools and strength needed to reclaim your destiny. I invite you to start your journey today. Take that first courageous step by challenging the status quo and embracing the power within you. Subscribe to this channel, share your thoughts, and join a vibrant community of deep thinkers who are ready to reshape the world together. Remember, delaying action means missing out on the chance to live a life where you control your destiny. Skip this video and you might never forgive yourself for not taking the opportunity to unlock your true potential. The time to act is now. Step forward, embrace your brilliance, and let your journey of transformation begin.